Hi, Andrew here. Plus ça change, plus c'est les mêmes choses. Okay, no, I'm not going to do this video in French. And I'm not quoting Rush, although they did use that. I'm simply saying the more things change, the more they stay the same. Because I've been thinking a lot about change lately. I made a video about how things changed. I changed my website. When I started standupright.ca, I was a posture blogger. That's kind of where the name from it came. And my tagline for the website was overcoming pain, regaining mobility, and learning to stand upright. When I switched my focus to my struggles with depression, and that was short after my switch to concentrating on workplace ergonomics, stuff like that, I changed it to healthier living, healthier working, surviving depression. I'm thinking I'm due another change, perhaps changing the word surviving, because I'm not surviving depression anymore. I'm living with depression. And that's a problem for another day. But the short version of it is 10 months ago, I was clinging for dear life. I was surviving. Now, I'm living with it. I have bad days. I had a very bad day this week. I was really in the pits, but I wasn't clinging on by the skin of my teeth. I was living with it. Anyway, I spoke a little bit about how the change wasn't as profound as maybe you might think at first blush, that I've gone from, health and fitness and posture to surviving, overcoming, living with depression. But I showed you a book that was critical to my posture blogging days, critical to my back pain days, and that was Back Mechanic by Dr. Stuart McGill. And I quoted from it some strategies for overcoming back pain. And that boiled down to figure out what hurts and don't do it, figure out what helps and do that. And that's what a lot of my depression stuff is about, my mental health stuff is about. And come to it living well, doing well at work, success, fixing your back, fixing your posture. Figure out what works and do more of that. Figure out what doesn't work and do less of that. And these are deep, deep topics which will become which I will expand upon in future videos and future posts for those of you who would rather read than listen. But one thing that I got that came to the top of my mind today, and why I got to thinking about this, was my lunchtime walk. I take a brisk 20-minute walk every day at lunch. It's about 2.5 kilometers. I'm booking. I'm going 8 kilometers an hour as a walk. The weather's a little crappy. My knees are a little sore. I don't want to run right now. I don't want to burn my lungs in the cold air. So instead of running, I walk. It's not as vigorous an exercise as I might want, but what the heck? It's some exercise. In that very book about back pain I showed you before, Back Mechanic, Dr. McGill specifically recommends walk for your back pain. Walk. I recommend it for your posture. Concentrate on your posture as you're taking a walk. But what about your overall wellness? Don't they talk about an after-dinner stroll as your evening constitutional? Get out and move and help the blood circulation, the blood flow, get fresh oxygen, help the digestion, get a little bit of exercise in and sleep better. Do you have stress issues? I've written about stress issues. Well, what are some of the strategies for getting rid of stress? One of them is exercise. Another one is getting out into nature. Another one is meditation. Well, clearing your mind, getting some exercise, taking a stroll in the woods. These are all things that will also help with your mental health. So all of these things that I have concentrated on, all of these things I've written about, all of these things that I am talking about are interrelated. Back to the yogic concept of the body-mind. The body informs the mind, and the mind informs the body. Take care of one to take care of the other. that was what I do, or this is what I do in my daily walks. Well, almost daily walks, I suppose. I don't do it every day. But in my daily walks, I'm clearing my head. I'm getting some exercise. I'm getting some gentle work on my back to mobilize the muscles. I'm concentrating on staying upright, to stand upright.ca. I'm concentrating on staying upright to help my posture. It gives me time to clear my head. It's not necessarily the dark and quiet that I love so much, but when it's a brisk, windy day and you've got to keep your eyes peeled for drivers who don't think that they're supposed to wait till you've cleared the intersection, and you've got your great music on, you're getting out of your headspace and you're helping fix everything. So, stick around. This journey I'm on, that I hope you'll join me for, has only just begun.